Good morning, everyone. So, dear representatives of the industry, dear international partners, dear colleagues, dear friends, a very warm welcome this morning. It's an honor for me and honestly a bit of an emotional moment to speak here today as we are opening this brand new and symbolic venue, the Paris Space Hub. This new hall is entirely dedicated to our sector and truly puts space right at the heart of this 55th edition of the Paris Air Show. The Paris Space Hub is much more than just a business hub. It represents a long history of excellence in our field, but also the transformation we are experiencing in our industry. A transformation driven by the passion, innovation, and determination of women and men who move French, European, and global space adventure forward every day, one day after the other. Today, together, we are opening a brand new chapter in our shared history. We're living in a time when space becomes a truly global strategic arena, driver of sovereignty, a powerhouse for innovation, and a vital tool to help us to protect the citizens and to understand our planet. But even more than that, it's right here at the Paris Air Show where space is taking place as one of the key pillars of Europe's industrial and defense strategy. The Paris Space Hub is a perfect example of this ambition in action, making our sector a real engine for innovation, competitiveness, and sovereignty. Fully up to the challenge of our century at a European level. It also reflects a commitment to put space at the very center of tomorrow's major industrial, economic, technological, and environmental policies. In this fast-moving global landscape, France is playing an important role. Today, France is a leading space player in Europe with over 21,000 direct jobs. That's more than half of the total of the workforce in the European space sector. We have a complete industrial ecosystem, dynamic startups, world-class research centers, large system integrators, and a strong space agency, CNES, which for more than 60 years has embodied our excellence, our vision, and our ability to work internationally. But we also know that the space sector is changing extremely fast. Competition is heating up, industrial balances are shifting, and breakthrough technologies are coming one after the other.
Je me permets de vous ramener le micro, on vous entend pas assez bien. Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
The lines between civil, commercial, and strategic space are getting blurrier every day. In this context, the space sector needs to be considered at European level. 2025 is shaping up a milestone year, a year that will help to define the future of our industry. I'm thinking, of course, about the commercial launch of Ariane 6, which reaffirms Europe's ability to maintain autonomous access to space. I'm also thinking about the rollout of the RE2 program, a key project built on cooperation, which will be central to our digital and security sovereignty. And finally, there is the upcoming European Space Act, which will set out a brand new framework for governance at European level, along with important milestones. Two extremely important milestones, the CMIN, the Ministerial Conference of the ESA that will take place in November in Bremen, but also the preparation of the multi-annual financial framework. That's the context in which we are launching the Paris Space Hub. European space is a real turning point. We simply can't afford to go on separate ways and let our ambitions get diluted. With global competition growing stronger every day, what we need now is a joined-up, ambitious industrial and political strategy, but of course, also the resources to match it. But as you know, ambition alone is not enough. Now it's time to take action, to make bold decisions, and to build partnerships that truly match the scale and the challenges ahead. I want to be totally clear today. We all have big responsibilities here. We need to champion a strong vision and a clear message. And most importantly, we need to move from words to actions. This means tough choices, steady investment, cutting through bureaucracy, and making sure we attract and develop the next generation of talents. The Paris Space Hub is our invitation. We've built it around 3 pillars. Pillar number 1, promote the excellence of French and European space know-how. We defend our strategic autonomy, our ability to act independently, and control access to technological and industrial data. Our industry is able to design, manufacture, and operate cutting-edge space systems serving defense, security, and the development of our economy and skills. At the Paris Space Hub, our goal is to highlight the diversity and strengths of the French and European space sector, from fundamental research to industrial production, from new space startups to large system integrators, and from advanced technologies to dual use and commercial applications. It's an open, forward-looking place, a catalyst for innovation, an incubator for projects, and a launchpad for the energy and creativity that will shape tomorrow's space industry and write the next chapter in European space industry. Our second pillar is all about openness, our new approach of the European space model. We have designed the Paris Space Hub as a true ecosystem, a place where major industry players, SMEs, startups, agencies, institutions, and new talent come all together. With all those space actors, we are building a future based on complementarity and innovation. Together, we are what we can call the next space. This new hall isn't just a symbol. Throughout the week, we want this place to be a living lab for change, a place where we can test new approaches, build partnerships, and work together in the interest of European independence and progress. We want to highlight European cooperation because without it, true leadership simply isn't possible. It's only at the European level that we will succeed. At the same time, we want to build stronger partnership at international Europe, beyond Europe, with countries that share our values of progress and responsibility and security. Space cannot be a field of competition without rules, nor a conquest without conscience. Now, more than ever, it's on us to stand up for a European approach based on excellence, sustainability, and responsibility. That means addressing the challenges on space debris, on the safety of our operations, but also embracing the dual role of space, its benefits for society, for communities, and people right across Europe. This is our third pillar, space for Earth as a driver for progress. The Paris Space Hub represents this vision, a place where industry, researchers, policymakers, and citizens come together to shape a global reference space model based on sovereignty, excellence, and sustainability. It's a place for sharing and debate where we can prepare for the future, a place that belongs to our young talent, our industry sectors, and to Europe's place on global stage. Dear friends, dear partners, once again, welcome to the Paris Space Hub, which is now officially open. I wish for the Paris Space Hub to be, for this edition and for the years ahead, a place of inspiration, cooperation, and success for all. To all those who want to take part of the future of space, this is your place. I want to warmly thank the GIFAS, French Aerospace Association, the Paris Air Show team, and all partners and exhibitors, industry leaders, public authorities, and space agencies who made this ambitious project possible. Finally, I want to thank everyone who brings our sector to life, the innovators, the trainers, the risk takers, and everyone who, through their hard work every day, help France and Europe shine on the world stage. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you all a Paris Air Show full of great conversations, discovery, and success. Enjoy the show, and vive le Paris Air Show. Thank you very much.